What is up, y'all? What is up? Um, got some not so breaking news. I mean, it was found out this morning. Um, and I know this is a doom scroll channel, but I do have a sports channel. Also, it's called License to Ball. I'll probably put the link in the description. But I just had to talk about LeBron leaving Los Angeles. I just had to. So, I mean, this is just crazy, in my opinion. Because here's my question. At that stage in your career, do you think it's necessary to ring chase? Because let's face it, he's not going to play anywhere else unless a contender. And we have two teams that are calling him a contender. I mean, that are contenders that he could go to where he could actually fit in. One is the Warriors, and the other is the Heat. And he could team up with Giannis, or he could team up with Steph and Dre. And I even heard they're trying to bring Anthony Davis onto the Warriors, but I know the Wizards for a fact do not want that. So it just makes no sense. Can you believe he's going to leave at this stage of his career? Where are you going to go? And there's a lot of other people. This is the problem with LA. LA is divided. A lot of them cannot stand LeBron. They call him an ego this, ego that. Partly because they miss Kobe, yes, but just a lot of people don't like LeBron. Even though he's the one that bought a championship right after Kobe died. He's the one that bought LA a championship. I mean, so they should honor him, whatever. He broke almost all his records while in Los Angeles. So it's so funny how a lot of the LA folk hate him just because for whatever reason they think he's a crybaby. You know, I mean, LeBron is a very polarizing figure. I think he started to really blow up during the social media age, and he has a lot of people that dislike him, and you know, for whatever reason, and a lot of LA fans are not exempt from that. So it's weird, but also you have a lot of diehard LA fans that are like, man, who are we going to put with Luka now? Who are you going to put with Luka? Luka is just a scorer. Austin Reeves is okay, but he's not going to get you to the promised land. You need a big-time superstar on the Lakers. With Luka, you can't win with just one superstar. You need multiple superstars. So, to me, it's a lose-lose situation for LeBron and the Lakers. It just there's no reason for this to happen. Maybe because both of their egos got too big. LeBron always feels like he wants to be in complete charge. The Lakers are tired of him running the whole franchise, him complaining when he bought they brought Bronny over, guaranteed him money, all that. And, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think it has to do with egos on both sides. But I think if LeBron goes to another title contender like the Warriors or the Heat to chase rings, I think that will tarnish his legacy. And people don't really know how this happened. But wait, Blue, wait. Shh. I have a wonderful guard dog. Good boy, Blue. Good boy for letting me know. I saw them. It's so funny when he barks, you have to go to the door and look out the window for him to be satisfied. Or look out the peephole for him to be satisfied. He's like, did you see them? Did you hear them? Anyway, what was I saying? It was ego, number one. And number two, it could have been, I mean, all this is ego, but maybe he knew that they were going to kick him out and move on without him. There are a lot of reports saying, oh, they had offseason meetings that didn't include him, or they weren't, you know, they weren't trying to, but they didn't want to do it. They wanted him to do it. And he's probably thinking, oh man, I want them to cut me. I don't know. It's weird, but whoever is the catalyst for this breakup is making a big mistake, in my opinion, if you care about LeBron's legacy and if you actually care about the Lakers being competitive. Because how long is it going to take the Lakers to rebuild? How long is it going to take for them to rebuild? With Luka at the helm, he's still young. Okay, let's say it takes him 5 years to rebuild. You think Luka in his 30s is going to be healthy? They just made the playoffs and beat the Houston Rockets in the first round with just LeBron, no Reeves and no Luka. Why not give it one more shot? So either the Lakers pushed him out or LeBron wants to ring change. Whatever it is, it makes no sense. So let's just check out some news articles. Let's see. Okay, we got my man Wemby here. Not Wemby, Windhurst. Windy. They call him Windy.
I think the focus right now is, can they get LeBron James away from the Los Angeles LeBron James? But it's really, really narrow, and they would really need to make some other moves to build up their team. Right now, I'm taking the Anthony Davis thing off the front burner. I do not have data that says that that's likely to happen. Now, I could change.
Okay, so this is a little bit older. This was before LeBron left the Lakers. But, yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see what else they got.
All the places in the world where he could come to the conclusion that he was going to be leaving the Lakers and telling the Lakers he was going to be leaving. It just so happens to be Akron, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, okay. So maybe he just wants to go back home and retire a Cavalier, maybe. That's more honorable than ring chasing, you know.
And I'm not going to say that's all of the clues right there, but we have to read the tea leaves here. I know that several members of LeBron's kind of inner circle are going to meet him in Ohio this week. And I'm sure they continue to have a discussion about what the decision will be, but it could be the best situation right down the road from where he grew up, 45 minutes from Akron, with the Cavs for a third stint. And really, I've followed this guy now for 12 years around the country. I've seen different fan bases, different arenas. The only place that accepts him, embraces him, celebrates him for everything that he is Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, Cleveland as a potential destination, Dave.
Yeah. I mean, of all the places in the world.
Wow. Okay. So, do you really think he's going to go to Cleveland, though? Yeah, if he wants to retire as a Cavalier, his home team, I feel like he already did his job there. He bought them their first championship. But that would be a more respectable decision for his legacy than going to Golden State or Miami, in my opinion. So,
guy. Larry Bird, one-team guy. David Robinson, the list goes on of these one-team guys. And I think that's what makes LeBron's legacy complicated for some, because it always appeared that after things in Cleveland weren't the way he wanted to go grow and get rings in Miami. And then he wanted to go back to Cleveland and got the ring. And then he went off to LA to try to get the ring, and he did. If he chooses somewhere else here at the end that he's got no connectivity to, say it's outside Cleveland in Miami, does it complicate it even further that once again, LeBron James, one of the greatest we've ever seen, is going somewhere just to get a ring and not just finally close a chapter of somewhere where he has a connection?
We don't know where he's going. We don't know whether he's chasing a ring. That's number one. Number two, all the teams he's played with, he's delivered a ring. He's delivered a ring to all the places he's played with, and all the places he's played with are going to retire his number. So again, I say to you, how's that for legacy?
Right.
I mean, what do you want? Obviously.
Yep, he's right. I agree with Windy for that, right? He's won a title everywhere he's played. He's delivered. He's broken all the records. But me personally, it just looks tacky to go hop on Golden State and win another ring. It just looks tacky. That's what I think. Let's see. Oh, here goes Big Perk.
Turtle head, snotty nose ass.
Oh,
Call me
gosh.
all throughout the season. Every time I'm on TV, I get a text message from him. I've been calling him for 2 days now. And Rich Paul, Rich Paul, little turtle head, snotty nose ass, called me all throughout the season. Every time I'm on TV.
I think this is fake.
Here now that LeBron has decided not to return. What are their priorities as free agency opens up?
Kevin, they got a lot to get this team together for next season and keep the momentum that they've had. 50-win season 2 years ago, 53 wins this past season. The good news is they've already locked in an agreement with Austin Reeves, 4 years, $185 million. Now they need to address big man and the wing. The wing spot obviously being vacated by LeBron James, and a couple of the names, unrestricted free agents, I'm told that the Lakers have mulled over internally, are Tobias Harris from the Detroit Pistons, Quentin Grimes of the Philadelphia 76ers, who was a teammate of Luka's in Dallas in the past, and also Dean Wade of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, so I think the Lakers will be in shambles. There's no way they can build with Reeves and Luka as their cornerstone. They got to get another big name, and even then, they're just going to be like a playoff contention type team. They're not going to have a run like New York or Boston did with all the young superstars. They're not going to have a run like Oklahoma did. There's too much competition in the West, and LeBron and Luka teaming was their last glimmer of hope. And again, back to what I said about LeBron. It would be tacky if he hopped on the Golden State or Miami, but if he goes back to Cleveland and closes out with them, I feel like that's a storybook ending to a solid career. And then if he wins a title with Cleveland, a team that's, they're a playoff team, but they're not that great either. They're probably just how LA is without LeBron. Hey, man, maybe you could bring another title home. In my opinion, if he did that, that would elevate him above Michael Jordan. I don't care what nobody says. Don't shoot me. Do not shoot the messenger. But if he wins a title in Cleveland, he will surpass. I already think he's the best player of all time, in my opinion. But I can't argue with anyone about the Jordan factor because LeBron does have some things that I don't like. But in my opinion, I still think he's the GOAT. And if he wins in Cleveland, if he goes to Cleveland and wins in Cleveland, that will just cement it. Yeah, very interesting take. LeBron is out of Los Angeles. Even though I'm not from LA, I lived here for about 13, 14 years. And I was here when he first got traded. And it was added already enough electricity to an already an electric city. So thank you, LeBron, for your service. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Where do you guys think he's going to go next? Let me know in the comments.